Hello everyone, it's Kim from Alterknit Universe, or art=happy, and you may know me all over the interwebs as kimsmithhappy. Thank you guys for joining me today. It is a cold, frosty day in December here. It's actually Christmas Eve when I'm filming this, and I think when it's going up as well will be Christmas Eve. It's cold. You can see our windows are sort of misted up. We have automatic fans that come on as soon as it gets a bit darker, but this weird time sometimes we get condensation on our windows. So it's chilly today. I have some hand knit socks on and this lovely hand knit jumper. I think this was made for my grandma by a friend of hers, and then it's been passed down to me. It's nice and cozy. It's very bobbly and probably acrylic wool, but it's one of those, you know, family things that just makes it feel like they're giving you a hug, even if they're super far away. So today is another episode of Friends of Alterknit Universe. And today I'm going to talk to you about Alice of Wool Matters. She is a very new face on the scene, as it were. She is a natural dyer, and she's pretty brand new. I met her, she came into the shop when she was super pregnant. She was like out to here, and she came into the shop, and I sort of immediately knew we were kindred spirits because she automatically gravitated towards the natural wools and the natural colors, natural fibers and all that kind of stuff, and she was very aware of the materials that you use will affect the person's experience and all that kind of stuff, so she knew she wanted to work with natural fibers and things like that, which was really nice. She joined us for some knit groups during her pregnancy, and then luckily when she gave birth and everything, she came back. I remember little Roxy sitting on the floor. We had like blankets set out, and she would join us for knit group as well, which was so fun. Alice is one of those people that just make you feel good when you're around them. She has a very honest spirit and just a curiosity for life that I find really inspiring. And our kittens actually come from her. So Alice's cat was still just a kitten at the time when she accidentally got pregnant by a neighborhood cat. This is why it's really important to spay and neuter your cats, people, please, because sometimes little baby kittens don't always get spayed or neutered. Like sometimes the parents don't know that they can get pregnant when they're really young. So her cat was not even a year old, and she got accidentally pregnant by a neighborhood tomcat who apparently prowls around that area quite a lot. So Shanti is a beautiful black cat, and she was pregnant and just like randomly gave birth, and I think Alice was pretty shocked by it. And so luckily I was looking for kittens. I knew I wanted kittens. I knew I wanted two, and I was going to adopt from a shelter, so kittens that had been abandoned by their moms or whatever. Nothing had really, I hadn't been able to find anything that really struck my fancy. I kind of wanted to foster a whole litter, but I knew that with my energy levels and everything, that would be really difficult to do. And then when Alice texted me saying, "Weren't you looking for kittens? My cat just gave birth to 2 kittens and we're not sure what to do with them. We can't keep them, and you know, all this kind of stuff." And so I responded with, "Oh my gosh, can I meet them? This is adorable. Yes? Question mark." I was sort of ready. We had just gone, Carl and I had just gone to the Edinburgh Yarn Festival, and we'd just come back, and we had decided that when we came back from Edinburgh Yarn Festival, that's when we were going to start looking seriously for some kittens. And so it was just kind of kismet. It just kind of came together. We went over and saw the kittens a few times when they were so tiny. And yeah, I basically got to watch them grow up, which was awesome. I think we went around every 2 weeks or something while they were growing up, and there was a couple of times where I went over and Alice and I just hung out and we knitted. and we just watched the little kittens just be kittens, and it was so cute. And of course I fell madly, deeply in love with both the little fluffy black kitten and the little tiger baby kitten, and they ended up coming home with us, and it's been wonderful. So mommy cat is now all sorted, so she can't have any more litters, and both of the little babies are also sorted as well. We made sure to get them done early because we didn't want any more mistakes, because there are just hundreds and hundreds of kittens out there that need homes, so there's no point in, you know, making more. But I'm sure you guys know this: adopt, don't shop, that kind of thing. I have always had shelter cats. We have always adopted and have never really had a problem. I've loved all of them dearly. Negs was a shelter cat that we got from just down the road, from Holly Hedge Sanctuary, and she was with me for so many glorious years, like 15 years or more, and she was my best friend. Anyway, I've gone on a total tangent, but of course I was gonna talk about cats, because for me, Alice is like the mom of my kittens. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is really funny. Anyway, the fact that she thought of me really touched my heart when she was like, oh my god, kittens, and was like, you know who would be a good mom? Kim. And I was like, yay. So that makes me really happy. You would have seen earlier in Vlogmas that Alice and I met up to do some foraging, and I mean, that was just kind of like a fun thing to do while we were having a business meeting, because Alice has started dyeing and using natural, local, amazing plants and fibers, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Unfortunately, I don't have any samples to show you, what with us having like scatterbrained brains during this time, and Christmas, there's a global pandemic, one thing and another. Just basically we met up and she was going to bring some samples, forgot, and there just hasn't been time. So I don't have any physical products to show you, but there are tons of gorgeous photos on her Instagram. Yeah, she is doing an amazing job sharing stuff on Instagram, getting people excited. She's just starting out, and one of the things about her business plan, if you will, about her vision for Wool Matters, is that everything's local. Like, what is the point of having sheep in Australia that's then shipped somewhere in South America to be spun, that's then shipped somewhere else to be dyed, that's then shipped to the UK and then it's distributed? Like, that's a lot of air miles for something that we can produce locally. Now, I'm not saying that those places aren't great. They are great, but like the places where it's spun in South America, like, that should be kept locally. Like, there should be spinning places everywhere that's available without having to, you know, traverse the world, if you will. It's something I've always felt really passionate about, and something that I'm very careful about when I stock yarns in the shop. For instance, one of the things that drew me to West Yorkshire Spinners, which is kind of our staple brand in the shop, is that everything, all of the wool comes from UK based sheep and farmers, and then it's spun in West Yorkshire, which is just next door, where they dye and ply and do all that kind of stuff. So the mill is totally local. Like, everything is made within Yorkshire, within the UK, and that's what really drew me to them, because I knew I was going to need a like standard brand that had all the basics, you know, like a double knit that's a reasonable price and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't just want to go to one of those big companies where they ship stuff all around the world. And that's one of the things that Alice is focusing on with Wool Matters. Especially, and I think I can reveal this because she spoke a little bit about it when we were meeting on the Vlogmas, but she is in contact with John Arbon Textiles, and they are based in Devon, which is literally just a county over from us. We are based in North Somerset, so Devon is literally just a hop, skip, and a jump down the coast, and they do a lot of locally produced fiber, so that's fantastic. I know Alice is also in contact with farmers in the Somerset, North Somerset area, which is fantastic. And as you saw in our foraging video, she literally takes plants from our local area and uses that to dye. As with anyone who forages, you only take a little bit, only take what you need, and then you leave most of it there to continue to thrive and grow. That's, yeah, one of the things that I love about Alice, and what I'm sure I will love about Wool Matters, is that she's very conscious about the effects of things. For example, she does a lot of her dyeing cold, which means that she doesn't use heat to make the dye stick to the wool. So she leaves wool in the dye bath for maybe weeks on end to get that color really saturated in there, and it actually doesn't expend any extra energy, which is fantastic. So I have a clip from Alice, which I'm going to share with you now. She explains it better than I do, and I cannot wait to get my hands on some of this squishy, delicious stuff. We've actually decided that she is going to do a limited amount of stuff to get her started, and we're going to put it in the shop and see how it goes. So if you are local to the Bristol area, mark your calendars for the next couple of months. We will definitely shout about it as soon as it's here. But yes, that is coming very soon, and I am really looking forward to it. So without further ado, here's Alice.
Hello, lovely Vlogmas folk. I'm so excited to be part of this Vlogmas, and also feeling very honored that I am included in this wonderful series. I'm in my studio at the moment, and I just wanted to take a chance to have a little chat to you. I've got right next to me my limited edition Wool Matters fiber core yarn, my very first limited edition that I have dyed up, and that is gonna be exclusively available at Alterknit Universe with Kim. If you're interested in my yarn, that's my logo that you will be looking out for. There you go. I've got some more here, colorful avocado, and I don't know, I got loads. Gold, this is too much gold. That's just a little sneak peek. I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to take the chance to say thank you to Kim through this little Vlogmas video, because she's just so wonderful, and she's been supporting me like no other through this time of building my small little yarn business. I still remember when I met Kim about 2 or 3 years ago, when I was looking for a local yarn shop. I moved to England from Switzerland. I now live in Clifton, which is a small seaside town in southwest England, near Bristol, and I found Alterknit Universe online, and already the name, I have to say this here, Alterknit Universe, I'm sorry, but it's just so awesome that it can barely be topped. So I had to go there straight away, and I met Kim, and I also met Beverly probably the first time I was there, and I just felt so comfortable in their shop. It's this wonderful, colorful universe of loving people. That's pretty much what it is, and it just made me feel comfortable. And I went to the knit group after that, and it's just this place you come in and you get a hug. You know, we can't hug at the moment, but I really do appreciate that. Like, you feel accepted as a person, and you feel seen as a person, no matter who you are and wherever you're from. Yes, so I am super excited to be working together with Kim now, as a little yarn shop owner myself, which is going to be on Etsy. And yeah, since we're still in my little studio, I thought we could take a little tour, and I can show you a couple of my buckets where I got yarn in. I really like to use the cold dyeing method, where I literally prepare the color and then I put the yarn in into a pot, and they are here, down here. And then I just let the yarn steep for about a week or more, and so that the fibers can absorb the color, and it's just very low on energy. It's got a very low impact on our world. So I have got dock root, dahlia stems, onion skins, bay leaf, and avocado going at the moment, and there's gonna be more. And yes, I think just to say 2 little things about my mission. I am trying to create a yarn here that benefits the earth and the people equally, meaning that I'm not harming anyone along the way and that everyone profits, that I can extract the colors of nature and then have beautiful yarn where people can make their own garments from. Also having a way to give back to the community, to use the local wool. I only work with very, very local yarn, and to have it being sold in a local yarn shop is really my dream. So I'm so happy to be part of the Alterknit Universe family. And with that, I'd like to say bye-bye to everyone, and I wish you a very, very beautiful Christmas, that you get lots of lovely minutes with your loved ones and some festive lights and obviously some really nice cookies. So, bye!
Thank you so much, Alice, for that beautiful clip. Thank you for sharing with us a little bit of your dye studio. I hope you, the viewer, enjoyed it. If you want more of this kind of stuff, Alice does a weekly kind of like mini podcast where she checks in with people on her Instagram. That's it's always really beautiful, and as she's getting more comfortable talking to the camera and everything, they're getting so much more fluid and amazing. Plus, she just has such an eye for design and photography, and her Instagram is just really nice and relaxing to look through. So I can highly recommend that. I will put links and stuff in the description. Other than that, I just have to thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for keeping up with Vlogmas. I have a few videos that I want to get out, but I don't know about you, but I am feeling exhausted. Like, Vlogmas has really took it out of me this year. I think with all of the extra stress in terms of the global pandemic and opening and not opening, and the government changing what we're allowed to do like every 5 minutes in relation to the shop, and personally, I have felt incredibly stressed about it, and I've enjoyed so much editing and putting out these Vlogmas videos for you guys. But please, please, please don't feel worse of me. Please don't think worse of me if I don't get exactly 25 videos out by Christmas, which is tomorrow. I am just tired. I'm feeling fatigued. It's been a lot of editing. I'm actually a little peek behind the screen. I am pretty particular with how I edit. I like things to be smooth and precise, and I like to cut out all the bits where I'm like losing my words and stuff like this, so that it makes it a really nice experience for you as a viewer. And that just takes time. It really does. It just takes time watching through it, going through it, making sure there's no errors. And yeah, and I'm tired. I've been trying to give myself a little break with that, and like let some things slip through the cracks a little bit to make it feel more fluid and more natural, and to get them out to you in time. But yeah, I think I need a break. I have some tutorials that are filmed. I just need to put them together, but those might have to wait until further down the line, because they take a little more work than just a chatty vlog. If I don't see you before Christmas and the New Year, I just wanted to give you so much love from my heart and everyone here on the Alterknit Universe team. So much love. This is a difficult time, and I hope these videos have kept you company. I hope they've helped stave off loneliness or boredom for 5 minutes. And hopefully you've learned a little bit more about some of the products that we stock, maybe products that you use and love. And yeah, I'm so grateful for you guys. And 2021 is going to be another weird year, I think, but you know, we got through this one. We now know what to do. We can get through anything together. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe. If you've got people you can hug them tight, tell them you love them, and the rest of them we'll just have to deal with virtual hugs and kisses. So lots of love from me, and thank you again so much for Amy, Emma, Alice, and Sophie for participating in my Vlogmas and my friends of AU. Hopefully I can bring you more fun videos like this in the future. Lots of love. Mwah. Hello, this is Editing Kim. I'm sorry to interrupt your outro, but I just remembered I was going to share something with you. I have a set of mini skeins that is going to hit the online shop in January that celebrates the Friends of AU Vlogmas series that we just concluded, that you just watched. And so please keep your eye out for that. I will post a picture of a sneaky peek for that. Basically, it's got a little mini skein of a few different brands, different yarns, for you to like taste, and it's got the colors of Vlogmas so that you can carry on that Vlogmas spirit into the new year. That's it. I don't think I'll have to interrupt anymore, but happy holidays. Which was actually made for my grandma, I think by a friend of hers. That was very loud. And I was like, so cut out all these bits where I'm talking shit. Mwah.